A couple of days ago, I stumbled across a video on TikTok by my bro Unclebac, and you should watch this.
How that works. If you're a musician, that's different. You know what I'm saying? You'll get your credit in those aspects, but it's like niggas will go and post something and be like, "Oh yeah, produced by me and Turbo and Cannon," and it's like,
Yeah,
you don't.
they do that on the ground.
It's like you don't even know this
But
person.
you put your name.
Who gives a f if I know you or don't know you? Did I produce the record? Yes or no? Did I produce the record? Yes or no? If yes, I'm putting me / Turbo / whoever the f it's my Instagram account. I'm promoting my. Do I gotta put your name first? The type of princess treatment you want? What type of princess treatment you want
Princess treatment you want.
I love his accent.
from these young producers? You want the 4,000? What? Can I get a bag? Can I sell?
Yeah, so you got it. So let me explain the background of the videos. Also, guys, yeah, I got a fresh cut right now, like recently, like hour ago, so I'm the freshest in the game right now. So what we have in the video, Unclebac, he is freaking out because two producers, one of them is Turbo, who made Drip Too Hard by Gunna, he made crazy songs for Gunna, and Don Cannon, also mastermind behind a lot of Uzi songs. They are discussing about how Loopmakers taking so much credit for what they did. And for example, Turbo saying, I don't like that they put themselves first and us second. And Unclebac reasonably freaked out of it. When I saw this TikTok, I immediately said, yo, I should make a video about it. That's really a hot topic for 10 years in producer community about Loopmakers and their place in the music industry. Let me tell you something about myself. I solo produced my biggest hits. I didn't use any loops, and I'm not using loops at all for my beats. I don't like the workflow of working with loops. I just like to make everything from scratch, but at the same time, I respect people who make just melodies. It's also a cool way to make your art and bring it to life. It also opens a lot of opportunity for you as a producer, and I hate how like people send in loops without even asking me, but I still respect loop makers. They're doing a good job, especially with providing, because melodies is really important in music and beats. I fully agree with Unclebac here, but maybe we lost the context, and we're gonna watch full version of their discussion about loop makers.
Loop makers are playing your own shit. Playing your own shit. Loop makers are sample choppers.
Sample choppers,
Why?
because that's the true art of producing.
What? Nah, guys, maybe I'm tripping, but how is sample chopping more true than loop making? Maybe Turbo gonna tell us, but I don't find it reasonable at all. Guys, you should realize one thing. Loop making, it's like just making melody and send it to beat makers, producers like Turbo, and they gonna add drums to it and send it to artists. Why it's not an art, why he stated that, I have no clue, but let's see.
Weird with the business, you know what I mean? And them trying to take all of this shit. So I get that, but the essence of producing comes from chopping, you know what I mean? And like, I feel
Instance producing came from melodies, from notes, not from chopping. Hip hop came from chopping.
like a lot of these guys don't even know that or don't even know how to chop.
Because they are loop makers, they're not sample choppers. But guys, let me tell you, like from my perspective, like I didn't find sample chopping so hard at all, especially right now when there is tools like Samplet and other stuff for samples. I found difficult making crazy good loop. Guys, I'm pretty sure, I didn't check his credits, but I'm pretty sure all of his beats using loops. Right now it's industry standard for big producers.
Don't even know how to load it up. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't respect it.
I don't respect it.
I don't respect it, bro. Let's start doing that at the beat battles. Chop you a sample, my brother.
I have no clue why loop making is something worse than sample chopping or anything else.
Back the shit that you do, bro, and like how you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, these niggas will have all this audacity. You know what I'm saying? And like, you don't even know how to chop a sample. You know what I'm saying? I know how to steal, like, they got the FL pads.
That's pretty weird flex. I don't like when people flex on the way how they make music, you know? That's so weird. Crazy that in big 2025 we are still bringing the loop making as a question. It's embarrassing that this is still the topic in 2025 in producer community. It's almost 2026. Come on, guys. I mean, he's trying to say right now that these loop makers even do not know how to chop the samples. These loop makers can ask you, do you know how to sound design your synth from scratch? Do you know how to use Portal? I'm pretty sure Turbo doesn't know how to sound design some shit. I'm pretty sure. I'm not trying to drag him down and say he's bullshit. No. He's goated producer. I feel so embarrassed that producers like this, instead of spending time on fighting for producers for their rights, what they're doing is trying to drag them down by saying you're not on the same level as me because I'm with Gunna.
You're just a loop maker.
But let's see, maybe he'll reason it.
Don't hit me with a loop and say you deserve the same fee as me. Number one. Number two, you want half the percentage. I put in a lot of work to get at this point. Like a lot of work, bro. Like 20 years worth of work. You want the same percentage as me. You know what I'm saying? If I'm charging $50,000 a beat,
Yeah.
I'm supposed to give you 25,000?
Yeah, it doesn't work.
I got it. I got his point a little bit. And I feel like, yeah, it can be unfair. Don Cannon, for example, charges 50k for a beat. And if you use loop for this beat and Loopmaker asking for 25k, maybe it can sound fair. But at the same time, just don't use loops and you don't need to give up 50% of your music, of your beat. But you're selling not your stuff then. You're selling collaboration stuff. If you don't want to split that, just make the beat by yourself. That's it. At the same time, I don't see it as a problem if Don Cannon gonna come to Loopmaker and he gonna say, yeah, I got advanced 50k, but that's my price. To be honest, I feel like it should be fair and let me give you just 10,000 from it. And I'm pretty sure Loopmakers won't say,
Oh no, fuck you.
the problem when Loopmakers can say that, when these producers trying to get bigger share of the royalties. Loopmakers, true producer, right? We're gonna call them true producers. They made a beat for an artist. Usually how it goes, label gives 3% and producer should split this up. It's industry standard. Loopmaker should get 1.5% definitely. Like, what the fuck? Are you gonna say to him, yo, you gonna get 0.5% because I have experience 20 years? If we are talking about music, they should get even splits for music stuff because they made melody. This big part of beat that they don't realize for some reason. They trying to decline it. They're trying to drag it down, saying, no, it's not important, but it's important. Put some respect on people who working for you, because the problem with this, this producer Turbo, he has email, and loop makers, there are tons of them. Tons of these loop makers. And they all work for Turbo. And Turbo saying, yo, you're worse than sample choppers. You're worse than people who made it from scratch. That's like shitting on your own workers. They have a chance to work for your business. And with this interview, you're making crazy disrespect to them.
It's just disrespectful, just period. It's gotten extremely disrespectful.
Yep.
But
I only heard disrespect from Turbo, not from Loopmakers. What the fuck?
it's the fee, it's the publishing, it's the credit. It's like all of these different things were like coming from an era of like, like studying this shit. It's like, bro, it was an honor to be credited on a song. You know what I mean?
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Like, if he made a song, he's credited on a song. That's how it works. Like, what's an honor? Like, I don't understand that fully. Like, if you're not making song, you're not credited on song. That's it.
Niggas will go and post something and be like, oh yeah, produced by me and Turbo and Ken.
That's the moment that we saw.
And then it's like,
Yeah.
you don't
They
even
do that
know
on the gram.
It's like, you don't even know this
But
person.
you put your name first with the brothers Turbo Cannon. It's like,
That's exactly what Unclebac said. What's the problem of them promoting themselves on their page? It could be fair if they were all asking to put their name first in the Spotify credits. They were setting ultimatums to these big producers in a contract saying like, if you are not putting us on the first place, we are not gonna sign the contract. But if they're just promoting themselves on their own page, I have no clue where is the problem and why they're freaking out that much, why they're putting that much disrespect to people who are just trying to grind. I don't know, it sounds so wrong, it feels so wrong.
hey, bro, what?
You never met this artist, you know what I'm saying? You're not a producer. You don't know how to get in Pro Tools.
Bro, like, if we're gonna talk like this, bro, there is tons of things that Loopmakers know, but you don't know. And it's okay because, I'm pretty sure, Turbo doesn't know how to mix song. I'm not blaming him. He's producer. His job is to make final product. His final product, his beat. There is no problem with that. Loopmakers, you know, they're making melodies. That's it. And why they should know the Pro Tools? Maybe they know how to record in FL Studio, and what? It doesn't make them better or worse producer. It should not be a reason to disrespect them like that. How many times I already said disrespect in this video? Write in comments. Also, by the way, for a chance, if you go in comments, press the subscribe button. It will help me.
Yeah.
You don't even
on a range.
and it's like it be the guy.
Arrange. Your guys, like I'm not going. I didn't want to talk like that, but guys, all these things is like in almost a lot of these things you said is much easier than make a fire loop. I'm sure that's a fact. Who is writing me? And that's a fact. Why they are trying to say that? I don't know. What's the point of it?
Guys that like, for me, you know, that come inside the studio and like be quiet as a mouse. You ain't even giving no opinion or no adding no value to it. So it's like, why do you feel like you can hide behind your lawyer?
Guys, I didn't want to talk like that, but come on. We heard that last album by Gunna. It's not something crazy, something out of box shit. Why he's talking like he's Rick Rubin in that bitch? Like, bro, you're just you're Gunna's producer. It's okay, you know, like, and Loopmakers, you're using Loopmakers. Like, what's the point?
Say, oh yeah, but I did this. It's like you ain't did the research. You ain't put in the work.
What the research he's talking about? Guys, I've never done any research in my producer life to make living of it. Like, what the research he's talking about? Like, research about artists or what? Yeah, I spent some time on making research for artists. I mean, yeah, I searched for artists, but it wasn't like, you know, he's just saying like it's securing the diploma in like in college, I don't know, like in university, like something high degree stuff, you know, that no one can do. Like, Loopmakers, they're making research on producers who they can work with. The same thing. It doesn't make them better, it doesn't make them worse. I got the same questions, I don't want to repeat them.
You're being disrespectful to the guys that, you know what I mean, sat in the studio 24-hour days. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god.
Weeks at that, traveling and just to get one song to come out. So it's like, for me, it's like, yeah, the fee is one thing, but it don't even be the fee all the time. It be like the disrespect, the audacity.
Yeah.
He's complaining about that traveling with artists, being in the studio, it's something like, it's something painful, it's something, you know, it's a bad experience or whatever. Maybe it is because guys, I'm not traveling with artists, I'm not being in a studio with artists. Maybe it's painful experience, I don't know. Let me know in comments. Maybe you maybe you know, maybe studio with Gunna is something awful, it's something crazy, like it's like a PDD party, you should do a sacrifice. I don't know, like, why he's talking like that. In my opinion, you're living producer dream life. I'm not trying to say that, oh my god, like, I'm not trying to be envy or something like that. I'm just saying that's a fact. Like, most of these Loopmakers, they're dreaming to be like that.
I have an ongoing relationship that I do give half of what I got.
Right.
But those are people that I've known for years
Right.
that I fuck with. And probably gonna keep fucking with them for years
Right.
to come. You know what I mean? And they're not sending me AI samples saying they produced it.
I mean, AI samples, that's different question, that's different topic. We're talking about the people who really brings value to your beats. Why they should get less than you? Why? Just because you made beats for a longer time than them, it doesn't mean that they should get less. If they're making fire loops, making better loops than you, then they should get their percentage. What the fuck? Like, what? It's so simple. It's so simple. It's like 2 + 2. They're making it complicated for no reason. We have bigger problem than this. We have problems that artists do not give a shit about producers. We have problems that major labels do not give a shit about producers. Labels delaying all contracts for all songs, guys. That's industry standard, unfortunately. Me personally, guys, I was waiting for my contract for Heavy Love for tons of time. I only got it like recently, I already signed it, but still. And that's an industry standard. That's embarrassing, guys. What these big producers trying to do is just trying to play by old rules that was made like in 90s, when there was no internet, nothing, when everything in music was controlled by big guys in suits.
Like, yeah, I just did this. So what did you do? Those instruments sound live, bro. So what did you do?
Yeah.
Tell me what you did.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I literally stopped taking loops.
You did?
Yeah.
How long ago?
It's probably been like a year now.
Oh my god, he's not making beats with loops. Oh my god. We should, I don't know what he was like trying to say with that. Like, he's better than Loopmakers, he's better than other producers or what? Yeah, I'm not, also guys, not making beats with loops. Even like with my brothers who I love music so much, I rarely do this because I just don't like the workflow. But I'm not flexing with that because I understand that's not a flex at all. What's the point of this flex? It's nothing. Like, it's okay. You know, if you're making with loops, you're a good producer. If you're not making with loops, you're a good producer. If you're just making loops, you're a good producer. It doesn't, why I got,
You know what I mean? Even I'm talking about even from the guys that I work with. You know what I mean? That like I've been working with. It's like, don't send me no loops. You know what I mean? Like,
he's so cool, you know. He's big producer. He told his own loop makers like, fuck you. I'm gonna make my own beats. I don't need you. I'm gonna get all the back. You're not getting my back. Because I'm bigger producer. I produce for Gunna. I'm traveling with him. I'm being in studio for days. Do you know how it's painful to be with Gunna in studio? People helping him. They are getting the same percentage as him, like for songs. Because you know, guys, last Gunna's album, it was fully Turbo plus Loopmaker 1, Turbo plus Loopmaker 2, plus Loopmaker 3, and etc. That's like for 12 songs. He got like, you know, these Loopmakers, they're all different, for example, right? We're just gonna imagine, you know, they're getting 50%, they're getting 50%, but Turbo in every song. Because he's in the studio with Gunna. And that's okay. I feel like that's okay. He's getting his bread too. What's the problem? Where's the problem?
Like if it's somebody that I don't work with before, let's get inside the studio. Or, you know, if I got an idea and I send it to you, like play on this, but I'm not taking no loops.
Yeah, what made you decide that?
It's disrespectful. Y'all disrespectful.
What about them?
What respect, like, what respect he's talking about? Like, what these loop makers did to him that he's talking like that? Like, you know, they're just, they robbed his house or what? Like, what's the problem?
What about them sending loops to you and other people? That's even more.
That's even more disrespectful.
What? Let them grind. What the fuck? That works pretty, you know, simple. Like Loopmaker sending here he got loop. He just sending to bunch of people, and you know this bunch of people, Turbo, Duncan, Metro Boom, and someone else. You know, Duncan maybe don't like this loop. Turbo maybe don't like this loop, but Metro Boom will like this loop, and it will become a crazy hit. What's the problem? I don't know.
I always told people in those loops, if I go sit with 21 Savage, whoever, and they got a beat that I use the same beat, why am I special now?
Right.
Let me tell you one thing. You are not supposed to use these loops as just, you know, just insert them in a DAW and make just a drum. Loops can be treated the same as samples. You can chop them. And right now, that makes you worse than loop makers. Oh, no, it doesn't. And right now, this makes you like worse than sample choppers too, on the same level as loop makers, as you said, because you just stated that, yeah, I just use the loop, I just put the loop, do not change anything, and put the drums on it and send to every artist and show it to artists. If you want to be special, change something in the loop.
Key of the loop.
Change the tempo of the loop. Or big producers cannot do this. Maybe you could do that loop better than other producers. And what's wrong with it? Maybe you're not making better than other producers and that's why you're not feeling that special. That's not Loopmaker's problem. That's your problem. They all acting like these big producers. They acting like most of big producers even make beats right now. Like, guys, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Most of big producers right now, they're even not making beats because they have already younger people working for them, making beats for them, and they are sending to artists. And I don't find it as a wrong because they deserve to chill like that and help younger producers to get the bread.
It's all that, seeing all that, and then even for me, right, just even going through this with Gunna, you know what I mean, and like seeing it want to even work, you know what I mean, and it's not like I don't need you, I'm not begging, you know what I mean, but it's like seeing that whole transition and nobody being in the studio, nobody giving the input, nobody, you know what I'm saying, like having no voice, to now he's hotter than ever and it's like, oh, you want this. You know what I mean? Move this around, or we just sitting inside the studio. It's like, hey, what about you do this and you do that? It's like real producing. You got these kids that's sitting at the comfort of, you know, wherever they mama house or whatever, and come back and it's like got some type.
Guys, that's insane. There is so much disrespect in these words that he's trying to drag down young kids, you know, who are sitting in mama's house in the comfort, as he said. They're making loops for biggest producers who are suffering. We got, you know, he's selling like traveling with Ghana, traveling with big rappers to the studios, being in the studio in LA. It's something suffering. Bro, you got... Look at his chain. I don't know if it's real or fake. I don't give a shit. Look at his chain. Look at his watch. These kids in mama's house didn't see the fucking $1,000. What do you mean like in the comfort zone? Bro, you're living the most of these kids' dream life as a producer. Being in the studio with Ghana, making songs with Ghana, with big rappers in front of them, seeing them recording this. And you're trying to say, oh my god, I'm suffering, like... You're all sitting in the comfort, and I'm working my ass off in a studio with Ghana, in an airplane with Ghana, in a hotel with Ghana. That's insane. That's insane, guys. I feel like that's it. You know, we got a news like recently, like an hour ago. Turbo is allegedly not trying to give Nate B credit on Ghana's Him All Alone, and Nate B said somebody that's not even a producer credit. It's crazy what narratives can get pushed when you have a platform and people don't know the truth. What's even crazier is you having to block me right before you drop this cap-ass intro. Clearly, I produced this track alongside Turbo and Blue, and because of the traction the song got, you tried to play B out of my credits, my royalties, and my advance all over your ego of working next to Ghana. I'm only posting due to amount of people telling me to expose this stupid shit and to raise awareness on how to move around these producers. That seems so wrong. That seems so wrong. I feel so bad for Nate B, but at the same time I got mad respect for him that he told that publicly. He didn't scared of Turbo, of his lawyers. It's crazy that he blocked him. Maybe it's not true, but when I saw the video, I'm pretty sure it's true. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing that in 2025 it's still the topic. Okay, so
it's better this way because all the sounds.
Okay, so the funniest thing right now is that they made the beat together. Turbo didn't take loop from a email or something like that. They made it in the session. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's so bad. That's so bad. That's so bad.
That's what makes this whole situation so bad. Dude, I never received a contract for that song. They never cleared it with me. I never got a contract. I never received an advance. I never received royalties.
Well, we should discuss more, like...
I never received a percentage. And what's crazy is because I've texted people and I had my buddy, he works with NBA Youngboy. He's cool with Shotty, the one that made the Burner Boy record with Gunna. They used his sample. Like, I had my friend reach out to him and I'm like, hey, did you get your contract? Did you get paid? He's like, yeah, I got paid immediately. So I'm...
Whoa. That's... Oh my god. I mean, definitely there is something deeper, I think, behind this. I think there is, you know, maybe from Turbo's side, I don't know. That's wild. That's wild. That's crazy disrespect, and seeing that someone gets paid immediately, you're waiting for your money that you well deserved. Guys, that's music industry. That's music industry. That's real music industry. Scam. And we should fight this together. We should all share this story to everyone. Share this video. Support Unclebac. Support Nate B, because this thing, it looks like a lawsuit from Nate B, definitely, because it's unacceptable.
It's like, it's not like he doesn't know how to do good business. He's just choosing not to do good business with me. Of course. And that's what's...
Yeah. If you're a bigger producer, we're gonna get the contracts immediately. Guys, respect also Loopmakers who making fire loops. That's the point. Thank you so much for watching. Follow me on YouTube, Instagram. Also, guys, I'm gonna make I'm gonna make soon a Heat Club Discord, new one, not that previous, so be ready. We're gonna have a good community. I'm gonna drop there some gems. Also from my guys in the Heat Club Collective, they're gonna do some stuff also there. Beat battles, song wars, all that stuff coming soon. Thank you all for supporting me, and share this video to everyone so everyone can see this problem. It needs to be stopped.